G'day, welcome back. How's all going? You good? It's good to hear. We're home. Yeah, so we just got back, finished the contracting job in town. So yeah, just got back, just dropped the canola front off, and yeah, I'm just gonna, if you've been watching on the last few, we had gearbox issues there back a few days ago now, so just got it back while we got it here at home. I'm just gonna drop the oil out, just put some fresh stuff in it just to make sure that there's no nasties floating around. There is a magnetic plug on the sump plug, so we'll just have a look at him. Yeah, and then we'll chuck a bit of oil back in it, and I'm just gonna swap the concaves back over. Yeah, same again, if you've been watching on, we've been trialling a new style of concave, so we're just going to go back and put these ones back in, the small wires back in the front, just to start. Yeah, Brendan's just gone out the back. We've just got a bit of canola left over in the mother bin. He's going to bring it out and bring it home with the chaser bin and bring it home and put it in the field bin here just out of the road till we strip the rest of our canola. And we just take a peek around the corner here. Ross's windrowing. Don't think it's going all that well. It's down and twisted and there's dead stuff and it's a bit green and a bit yucky, so we might stay away from that one. He gets a bit grouchy, so anyway, all good. So I'll chuck a pair of overalls on, we'll get this oil changed. Guard off without dropping it on my head. What size is it? Not either of those two. Hang on. Just have a look. Sump plug's hot. Just hang on. Get out here in the light so I can see what's going on. I'll just show you if there's any bits and pieces on here. Sit up there. So there are a couple of big. Oh no, they're actually just silicon. There you go. I thought we had a couple of big chunks, but it's actually pretty good. There's not a lot of stuff on that. No more than what they probably usually would be on a normal oil change, so that's good. So anyway, we'll get the oil out of it and get some back in it. Morning everyone. Bit of different type of harvesting this morning. We're just on the round baler, just getting a bit of contract hay done still. Yeah, this is sort of a job we picked up last year. and it's turned into a bit of a monster in its own right. We're sort of in here doing mowing, raking, baling, sowing, harvest, windrowing when it's dry enough. Yeah, so, and it's probably the beauty of it is it's only 5 minutes from home. So yeah, so just doing a couple of hours on the baler this morning, just to try and keep on top of the job. Yeah, just Tommy's not working over the weekends. Only been a young bloke, he's plays sport, which is yeah, sort of only being young too. Is sort of there's more to life than work, but he's got plenty of time to. Oh, it's really noisy that. He's got plenty of time to work. So and yeah, his sporting career will come to it. Won't be as long as he gets older. Anyway, so yeah, so now just doing a couple of hours here this morning. Got going on the Barley last night, or stripped a sample last night. Got moved out there. Ran a sample across to Tokamore with our sort of main receival, and it's good to go. Moisture was only about 10.1%. Test weight was right on 62, so that's sort of the top grade of barley, which is good. Whether we can keep it there will be another thing. I'm hearing a lot of low test weights around, which is a bit frustrating. And yeah, look, the prices, commodity prices, for whatever reason, I'll go that way, that was easier. Commodity prices at the moment are slipping for whatever reason. It's generally this time of year with grain coming into receivables that the grain traders starting to play funny buggers, and yeah, look, canola's dropped $35 to $40 in the last week, which is frustrating. We do forward sell a little bit, but it's yeah, it's hard to sell a forward seller too much in our scale, just because you know you might have a hailstorm oil, which you would get paid out for anyway, but with insurance. But you know, like you get into a paddock, think it's going to do its 2.5 ton, and it only does 1.8 or something silly like that. With the wet this year, you know, with the drowned out areas, it's a bit tricky. So anyway, we have sold a bit. We've filled one canola contract, and we sold another 100 ton just to keep a bit of cash flow ticking over. Yeah, and sort of got a few invoices out last night for a bit of windrowing and a bit of baling. So yeah, but anyway, we'll finish here in an hour or so, and yeah, I'm just a couple of jobs at home, and then I'm going to run a sample out to Berrigan, out to a receival out there. The money is a little bit better out there for barley, so we'll just see. And it's a bit logistically wise with the trucks, it is closer and a better run. So yeah, we'll go out there and have a look. But yeah, it's good that we've got to start it. It's got a bit of grain, the odd grain in it. So look, hopefully it's going to be alright. But it's going to be pretty warm today. They're sort of talking 32, 35 degrees, which is going to be a first hot day for summer. But we don't want to pack the jumpers away just yet, because I think Thursday, Friday next week they're back down to 20. So yeah, can't really make its mind up the weather at the moment. But anyway, we'll keep punching a few out here for another hour, and then we'll change cabins and find something else to do. A bit of a crappy row here. It hasn't been cut off properly and raked into a big heap. You turn. We've done a shear bolt on the pickup. Really good baler this, but the pickup at times is yeah, got a bit to be desired. Anyway, we'll get that out and put a new bolt in it and keep trucking. Alright, I just said yeah, just picked up a lot of stuff. There, we'll come around this side. Still got the inoculant tank on. We're not putting inoculant on though. Oh, it's warming up. Doesn't take long. You can see there. Have a look. Can you see? Can see. All that open. Oh, not that one. In your pocket, this might need a nut at some stage. So all it's got is just two plates that run together, you can see there, and then line the holes up. Just a little bolt that goes in there, just give him a tap to get the broken bit out. So yeah, that just shears off. It would be better if that bolt was bigger, like it's only a, I don't know, 6mm, 1/4 inch bolt, something like that. But it does stop. Oh, I had it in the right spot. It does stop damage to the baler. That's the whole idea of it, just to stop that from happening. I'll put you down because I can't do it with 2 fingers. Can't put a nut on with 1 finger, 1 hand. Easy as that. It's gonna be a warm one. Bloody sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage already, and it's only bloody 8:30. Alright, we'll get in another half an hour and that'll nearly do. The drama we've got here is the windrow's wider than the pickup. It's sort of dragging out on the points there, which is causing a few headaches. But we'll get it, just go slowly and see how we go. Truly into it, and we're full. Where's Joseph in? Yeah, no, Barley's going really well. It's pretty slow going, only sort of around that 3.5 kilometres an hour. Yeah, we've got a couple of trucks here. The place where we're going to send it to, they're actually not open today. They're sort of, there's not too many guys stripping barley yet, so it's only just starting to happen. Yeah, so anyway, it's alright. Our freight guys have brought a couple of trucks out, so we've filled them, and we did a calibration load into our truck, and yeah, so we'll get an early knock off tonight, which is today's Sunday, so that won't hurt. So the kids at a reasonable hour. Yeah, so, but yeah, this stuff's doing, I guess it's around the 7 tonne to the hectare. Test weight's good. It's around the 62, which is, I think it's got to be 62 or 62 and a half to make the, what they call bar 1. So here's me man now. This ground's trafficability, it's soft enough in spots. Yeah, but as you can see, we're dropping it in a row behind the header, and it's actually quite, the straw is quite green still. The nodes in the stalk are still green. So yeah, we won't rush in and put this stuff in a bale yet, because it's just as likely it might come up in smoke. So anyway, but no, it's good to get into a bit. GPS is telling me to wake up. Yeah. So no, this is barley harvest. This bigger header makes it. Making a big difference. Just
pushing it over far enough, or do I have to come a touch close?
Stay on. Nah, you're right, just slow down a bit. Oh, bolt, shit. Back a bit, take it all off me, can you please? We're going to have a problem, Houston. Hang on. Yeah, sorry about the swearing. Yeah, trying to do too many things at once, but yeah, it's gone down on us. We're probably pushing the envelope a bit, but anyway, we haven't got the tow straps here. I've just been on the phone to Sarah, and she's going to go and get them. We've been a bit lucky today. This is only going to be the second time, but I was chock-a-block full, and anyway. I'll just, while we're waiting for Brendan, so yeah, these are the rows. It's going to make pretty, the sheep will probably eat that up pretty well. I'll just have a look. I was talking about the sort of little bit of head loss. There's a bit here on the ground, but yeah, we'll bring the four-legged harvesters in and they'll clean this stuff up pretty well. Yeah, it's not a lot you can do about it really. Barley's barley. It's just a trade of barley. You get a bit of head loss, whether it's off the front or it drops on the ground prior. So there's a bit of a soft spot here, but anyway, hopefully it doesn't take too much to get it out. When you're ready. Like,
keep bloody coming, keep coming.
just watch that depression there through the middle. It'll be wet, that's all.
I'm pulling you out to my right over the way you're going.
That still pulling. Well, it's a safe retrieval. Yeah, didn't take that long to get it out, which was good, but I'd left the straps at home thinking after stripping the canola out here we wouldn't have needed them again, but we're on different soil type, bit of red country, and I was chock-a-block too, which didn't help. So anyway, we know not to make sure we unload before we start to head up the hill again. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. We might wind this one up and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.